Recently, somebody on one of the web forums asked me to comment on the quality of my 60-watt Kaneka brand PV solar panel. I don't have a whole lot of experience before. Just to the left over here, you can see these two smaller panels. Those are 15-watt panels from Harbor Freight. Very inexpensive, good for experimenting with. However, this big panel right here, this is new, and besides that one, I have 7 more of them that I'm going to build into a 480-watt battery backup solar system. So you can already see some batteries left over from my electric car project, and I've also been working with a UPS and a Xantrex C40 charge controller to slowly work on hooking it up into a solar power system. But let's just take a look close up at the panel to show what I think of the quality of the construction of the panel. Just to start with, the panel is 39 inches wide and it's about 38 inches tall. You can see on the corner here that the side rails are an extruded aluminum frame. It's dark colored. I'm assuming that's anodized, sort of a dark brown to black. Right here, you can see that's where the actual PV panel itself is. And then we've got 2 screws that hold the top rail into the side rail here. So the same corner from the top, you can see the 2 screws going through. Here's how the side rail looks on the back going to the top rail. And you can see that there's a couple of holes going through here. Those are about, I don't know, 3/8, 7/16 maybe. There's a center marked one, and then there's another hole at the bottom. So these, the holes like these right here are one way that you could mount the panel to the roof. Otherwise, since this top has a lip on it, on the top and bottom, you could also use some sort of a clamping connector to hold it down. Now, where the power cables come out the back, it's got a plastic cover, and then it's silicone caulked around that. The 2 cables that come down are, I don't know, 2 feet, maybe a little bit longer than that. And these use the MC3 connectors, which is kind of a nice waterproof boot. And then I've got that going out to another MC3 cable. Those cables do get a little expensive quick. This is a 10-gauge stranded copper cable underneath this. It's pretty stiff wire. It should be able to carry quite a few amps. It feels very solid. Over here is the ID plate. Lists this as model G-SA060. And I think that's about it. I guess we can maybe look down on this inside corner here. Nah, it's kind of dark, hard to see. Let's try flexing the panel. Now, right now, I just have the panel propped up by one bolt going to a big screw into the garage just to hold it up. But if I hold the bottom in place and just kind of, you know, I'm really not feeling any flexing or anything there. It really feels pretty solid. Up to down, you could bend it a little bit, but that's about it. I mean, once this thing has 4 bolts through it to hold it down onto your roof, I mean, it's really not going anywhere. I don't think even like a small tree branch falling on it would be a big deal. A big tree branch falling on it would probably be a problem. All these solar panels are always rated for hail as well. So overall, I guess I'd have to say it's pretty good quality. I'm a little surprised that there's not like just a little bit of caulk right in that little corner there. But overall, it feels pretty solid. I guess the main thing is just having the right type of connector to plug it into. If you're doing a serial connection, it's real easy. You just plug one panel into the next, into the next, into the next. But if you're doing a parallel connection, you're going to have to get a lot of those MC3 cables to be able to hook all the panels up.